Hey everybody, welcome to the Bonfire and Sirius XM 95. I'm Big J Okerson here with Dan Soder and Black Lou.
What the fuck? Oh, God.
Just kidding.
You know, I'd ask what the hell was going on with in your head, but I don't want to know.
Welcome to the Lesser Saints of Discord.
Yeah, you're one of the pre-show to the Late Night Saints. Nobody gets those references. Bar would get those references. That's about it.
I miss
Yeah,
Bar.
who the fuck listens to Sirius XM?
Huh?
Who listens to Sirius XM?
I don't.
You can find it on YouTube. It doesn't matter.
I mean, like, they periodically send me like a, hey, we'd like you to try a service for a month thing in the mail, and it immediately goes into the recyclables.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, nothing Discord related.
Yeah.
Wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your hands. Don't sneeze into the mic because it can be transferred over the internet.
That'll be the next thing, is like cyber plagues.
Oh, just wait for the singularity to happen. That's when you'll see cyber plagues.
You don't want to give your computer a virus, so just, sneeze into your shoulder, not to your mouth.
Yeah, we're just boring.
Yeah.
Nothing is fucking going on right now.
Yeah. Oh, sir, I was telling Rimshee earlier, one thing that I've been getting a kick out of, like, for the last 2 weeks is stand-up comedians trying to figure out how to still, like, practice and keep, like, talking and try out jokes and shit. And then talking and then doing just, like, hangouts, kind of like this, essentially, with other comedians, and trying to figure out how to work with the delay, even though it's a very slight delay. It's manageable, just them not being used to it. And just everybody stepping over each other's jokes. Bunch of comedians in a room together. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, like this past week, and it's going to continue because my governor's kind of like put a travel advisory on the entire state until like the 7th of next month.
Well, Montana went into lockdown yesterday.
But like, it's the deadest I've ever seen the store.
Wait, Montana went into lockdown? Are all 5 of the people just hanging out at the community center or something?
That's not Montana, Jables. That's Wyoming.
Montana has 10 people.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, my bad. Also, hi, Addie. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
Who said you could be here?
All right, bye.
I did.
Get your ass back in here.
I noticed you guys had a plague doctor, it looks like, holding up a sign that says wash your hands, and I felt like popping in if you guys would allow me.
Oh, of course.
As an essential healthcare worker, to bitch a little bit about you fucking idiots not staying home.
Oh no, that's gonna take up time. We have so finite of that.
Strap in, guys. I've been hearing this shit for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Addie's been hinting at it with me for like the last month or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm the one that gets called directly while he's on the road.
Sometimes mid-mental breakdown.
Yep, that was fun.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to send you a photo, Jables.
I'm scared.
Oh,
well, no, this is So, for those that don't know,
I never released those pics.
What?
I said I never released those pics.
Not that. Come on. I should have been better prepared for this.
You sh-
Oh, so what? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. No one's prepared.
Typical Addy. Okay.
Yeah.
Dun, dun.
Well, at least you're consistent.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if anyone would like to put that up on the screen or not. I probably should have sent it to Rimshee then, actually.
Yeah. Probably.
Fucking idiot.
Might have helped.
I'll
Okay.
I'll
So for those of you that don't know, I am a medical courier. I work for a lab. I won't name what lab, but I'm an essential healthcare worker right now because it's my job to transport um, specimens like blood samples and urine samples and all that kind of stuff, and coronavirus test kits, as well as supplies like latex gloves, masks, all that kind of thing, to hospitals and nursing homes and test sites and all these other things. I should also mention, on the subject of transporting masks and gloves, we had a huddle last week, and an email went out where we were seriously considering waiving the "don't bring your carry weapon to work" thing. Because my company is actually afraid that our drivers might get mugged for our supplies.
Yeah. I would not be surprised.
Yeah. We have a rule where if you have a permit to carry a firearm, you're not allowed to bring it to work. You can bring a knife with a certain length blade, but you cannot bring a firearm. We had a huddle and an email went out last week where we were discussing maybe waiving that until this is over.
Yeah.
Because we go to some pretty shady places. But
Like New Jersey.
yeah. So Rimshee, if you would,
I'm working on it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you know how some states have this enforced quarantine where it's like, please don't go out unless you have like a legitimate reason, like you need supplies or whatever, like you're out of water, or you're out of soap or whatever.
I've just been going out when I've been out of beer.
Yeah. New York and New Jersey don't have anything enforced right now. So as a result, this is what my commute out of North Jersey, when I go to the lab in Jersey and I'm on my way back up to New York, this is what happens to me every day.
This is the bullshit Addy deals with.
Yeah, in the middle of sometimes, I recently put a stop to it. I got out of the rotation. Sometimes a 15-hour shift. This was in the middle of a 15-hour shift on Monday. I did not appreciate this. There were plates from Connecticut. There were plates from California, Quebec.
What?
Yeah. Why the fuck are you people on the highway? Go home.
And
Like, I understand the trucks.
Why the fuck are you in this country?
Yeah.
Trucks have an excuse because they have to get things to other people.
Mickey, don't feel bad, all right? She says, Addie, don't hate me for not staying home. Gotta grocery shop and move to a new place. No, that stuff, that's essential stuff. You have to move. You have to get food. You have to get supplies. That's considered essential travel.
Yeah.
These are people that are like on vacation, or they're like visiting family, or whatever.
I'm gonna use the time I have off work because my state won't let me work to go and visit people.
Yeah.
Completely defeating the purpose of the shelter-in-place orders and all. I'm a fucking California license plate.
Yeah. And I swear to fucking God, if one of you fucking idiots takes me out on the highway and you're a non-essential person, I'm going to be fucking furious. I will absolutely, if I survive the crash, I will throw down with you on the side of the highway. I don't want to be out. I want to be home like the rest of you.
I wish I was at work. Honestly, I'm probably one of the one of those. I'm definitely one of those people, that specific group that wants to be at work. Why? I'm not getting paid other than unemployment right now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like,
And I haven't even gotten confirmation that my unemployment went through.
no. Well,
Yeah, they're a
I'm
little
glad the
flooded
Trump
at the
bucks are
moment.
I
Yeah.
think it's
That's why,
April 4th.
unfortunately,
The Trump bucks are rolling out.
like,
Yep.
despite how little I get paid, I'm glad that my place of employment is like one of the few places that's not going to close down.
No, well, yeah. The service that your place offers is kind of essential. So,
Yeah.
I'm construction, so some of the job sites are open and running
Yes.
because, hey, housing, that's essential.
Yeah.
The job
Um,
site I'm on,
Yeah.
we're building a theater.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we can
A
have
lot
a
of the
philosophical
guys-
debate about how essential things like art are, but I think now's not the
But yeah, but gathering all the people right now.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
yeah, like
Oh, by the way,
a lot of
fun.
the people that I
Everybody.
get in.
Whoa, sorry, sir's trying to say something. Sorry.
I was gonna say it's like a lot of the people that I get in like really early in the morning are like construction workers and like people that are employed like working on the fucking highways and shit. Because there's a lot of interstate work that's still going on right now.
Yeah. So let's see. What are the rest of these? I have another subject that I might like to touch on at some point, but I don't want to take up too much of the stream.
Whatever.
Trust me, we don't have very many articles tonight.
There's only like 13 of them.
But yeah, basically, yes, I do work in the healthcare industry, and we do get all updates probably before the general public does from the CDC. But no, we don't have any insider information. Everything we know, you're gonna know like a day or so later, if not later that day.
Unless
we
you're
only
trying to
know
hide something.
No, we only know it before you do because we're actually on the front lines. I'm literally carrying the test kits for COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
But used and unused. But yeah.
Honestly, do you need a concealed carry weapon, or can you just threaten them with one of the used test kits?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, well, it's not like one of them. Like when I pick them up, I get like trash bags full of them because I don't know if you have gone out to places that have the drive-up testing. Some places, like a grocery store parking lot, becomes like a makeshift shanty town for these test centers. You'll have like 40 to 50 tents set up where you drive up and the nurse comes over and swabs you and puts it in the thing and, like sends it off. So like I go to one that's outside of North Jersey in an area called Harriman, New York. And they've got a shopping center that's got like 100 plus of these tents. And I go there every day. And I drive a little Prius. My entire back seat and the hatch in the back is full of these test kits. Now, what alarms me the most is that the volunteer nurses and stuff that work at these things, for the most part, they have their shit together. They wear gloves, they wear the mask, they change their gloves every time they do a new kit, which is another reason why gloves are so fucking essential right now. To all the hoarders out there that went and cleared out all the stock, you guys are fucking scumbags because you took them away from volunteer RNs. They're volunteers that run these tents. They're not getting paid for this, and they have to supply their own shit because as volunteers, they're not backed by a hospital or some other thing. They're volunteers working directly for the CDC. They have to supply their own equipment, which they can't buy because you dumb fuck end of the world LARPing hoarders. I'm not specifically addressing you lovely people in chat unless you're like this. Fuck you. you've cleaned out stock. And one of these tents probably goes through a box of gloves a day, if not more.
Yeah, here's a little math. Whenever we reach some sort of global or at least national predicament like this, where it's kind of necessary to stock up on things, take what you need, get what you need, plus like 10% maybe.
I'm
That's
really
it. Stop.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, take what you need plus like 10% maybe, and then stop there.
Yeah, I'm really upset with the stores that didn't put limits on what you could buy.
Mm-hmm. There's some stores that they still have some hand sanitizer, and if you want to buy one bottle, it's regular price, but if you want to buy more than one, it's like $95 each.
Yeah. To discourage people from buying it. Yeah. Did you guys hear about or no? I don't want to spoil it because it might be an article tonight. I don't know what the articles are, so.
Well, that's typical.
Well, yeah. The guy that tried to take advantage of the situation and ended up getting fucked.
What do you mean? The guy that bought like 70,000 bottles of hand sanitizer?
Yes, and tried to sell them on Amazon, and Amazon was like, "Nope."
Yeah. Yeah, they got him. They got him for artificially inflating prices, which is against Amazon's terms of service. And then he ended up donating all the money because he got so much media attention because he was being an asshole.
Yeah, well.
And then there's that one. Then there's that one clip of him like, "So do you regret doing this?" And he took like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "No, I don't."
No, I don't. Yes, you did. Shut the fuck up, idiot.
It didn't work out how you planned, did it, asshole?
Yeah. But wait. Mickey says, "Not sure. Our local urgent care doc denied a test for me. I think the priority is for parents. He is a healthcare professional. I don't qualify for COVID-19 test, even though I have had symptoms all month." See, that's the thing. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure on how that works. Again, I'm just a driver. I'm not like a microbiologist. I'm not a doctor. I don't have all the answers, but I'll help where I can. You can get denied the COVID test because there are so few kits available, because you can thank our lovely fucking president for that one. South Korea wanted to donate us millions of these things for free. And he said no and blocked it because he's in bed with some scumfuck company that makes a shittier version that costs a bunch of money. And because of that, there's a major shortage of them.
It costs more and it takes longer.
Yeah. So as a result, like I don't know how much I agree with this, because again, I'm not a doctor, so I don't have the eye or the feel for this kind of stuff. But I feel like doctors are making the best judgment call they can to preserve the stock they have. I think at this point they're pretty good at spotting it when it walks through the door. You know, obviously the test is there for a reason, but I'm pretty sure that they're pretty good at being like, okay, even if you have it, I'm pretty sure you're fine now. Instead of giving you the test at this point where you seem like you're functional, come back in a week if it gets worse. Because unless you're in like your 60s plus, it's not, or unless you're like 60s plus, or you have an autoimmune problem or something like that, or like you're really susceptible to things like pneumonia or like upper respiratory infections. I don't want to say that you're going to be okay, but you're going to be much better off than someone who's in one of those boats. So if you get denied, try not to take it personally. Try not to cast too much judgment on the person that denies you, because they have spent a lot of their budget on these test kits. Again, I don't want to get too political, but remember COVID-19 when you vote. And remember how our president handled this. By the way,
yeah, you've gone too far with the political.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm in the middle of this shit, and I'm suffering a lot as a result of his incompetence. So I've got a lot of bias. I'll admit that. But yeah, as a result of how expensive and how hard it is to, how long it takes to manufacture these things and get them out to people, you're gonna get denied a lot unless you're like The Walking Dead. Some places are more lax about it than others. But chances are, if you feel well enough to drive yourself there and you don't feel like you're going to infect everyone else around you because you're like coughing like crazy, chances are you're going to get denied. That's not to say you shouldn't go get tested. Try to get tested if you can find the time and if you can find a place that will test you. But don't be surprised if you get turned away. Chances are they're probably running out of test kits.
Yeah,
And I'm delivering
also,
them. Like I'll go
Yeah,
to one of these drive-up places where they're doing the drive-up testing, and I'll leave with like 1,000+ used test kits ready to go to the lab. But when I bring more test kits to them, I'm bringing like 150. They can't make them fast enough. They can't.
yeah, and also another thing is like a lot of people are wanting to get tested. It's also allergy season, so feeling
Yeah.
symptoms of allergies.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Might be it.
there's a lot of false flags going on. You know, like people sneeze and they think they have COVID. There's also
Yeah, it's. I
there's the
smoked a pack and a half of cigarettes in one day, and the next day I had a cough and I got scared.
yeah. Yeah, there's also the hypochondriacs that are like, COVID, I've definitely got that. So like they're also not helping because we have had, if you go to some of these places, you'll see pictures of people where they're like, do not test this person because they're hypochondriacs or they're pranking people or something for the sake of, like lulz or whatever. They're just going around getting tested everywhere they can just for shits and giggles.
Sometimes they just crave the attention.
Yeah. Yeah, they desperately want the attention. They're hypochondriacs, so one place said, no, you don't have it. I've definitely got it, so they go get tested again. And if you go to these drive-up clinics, it's not like it goes on like your medical record that you got tested.
If I can break this chain of conversation for just a moment.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Happy early birthday, Mick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Happy early birthday.
Hey. So, yeah. Yeah, unless anyone has any other questions about like what it's like being an essential healthcare worker in the middle of this shit, I've pretty much said all I need to say. Stay off the roads. Wash your fucking hands. Don't visit your grandparents.
I like to go.
You're one of
I like
those
to go to the
assholes.
senior center and spit in old people's mouths in my free time.
What I was going to say is like, if you're these asshole teenagers that are like gathering in like places and just like all coughing at the same time, somebody needs to break your kneecaps.
I think we should talk about Kentucky real quick with that statement.
Oh boy.
Oh, Kentucky article. Okay.
A group of young adults held a coronavirus party in Kentucky to defy orders to social distance. Now one of them has coronavirus.
I'd laugh, but this is a bigger problem than thinking it.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah, I'm genuinely mad about people like this.
Oh yeah, no. People like this are fucking dumb. Now, is it gonna stop me from going and seeing my parents or perhaps hanging out with my cousin? No.
I mean,
maybe your parents. Avoid that one.
Yeah, well, we try to as much as possible, but like my brother's birthday was that first week. We went over to my parents' house, and that was the extent of that.
Yeah, I mean, that's one more thing that I guess I kind of want to touch on is if you've got an event coming up that's like in the middle of like right now, like in the middle of this COVID shit, don't let anyone socially pressure you into it. If your family's giving you a hard time about it, stress to them that this is a bad time. This is a really bad idea, especially for older people. Please don't.
Are you
Please
calling
don't.
my parents old?
Yeah.
Sure.
I call my parents old, and you're older than me, Rimshee, so your parents are probably older than me.
My mom's in her mid-50s, and she gets pneumonia every year. I'm
That
not going
sucks.
to see my mom right now. Yeah.
Yeah, Trout, drug dealers don't walk around your neighborhood. All of my drug dealers, they're just hunkering down now. They're having a great time.
Can you use Postmates to get shrooms delivered?
Actually, it's really funny.
You probably
in
can,
huh? It is not illegal to grow psychedelic mushrooms. It's illegal to pick them. So,
so what if
you can
you
get the
trip
spores
and one ends
pretty
up in your
easily.
mouth?
Well, you'd be falling into an aquarium. I was cleaning the aquarium and I slipped and oops.
Does it count as picking if I use my lips?
Does it count as
Does it count
picking
as
if I use my prehensile? Never mind.
Does it count as picking if I cut it?
What if I just like run through a field of these mushrooms, right? And I'm holding a basket straight out in front of me, right? And I just start skipping along, la 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 la, just kicking my feet. And the mushrooms are just, oh man, they're just flying up in the air. Oh, some of them fell in my basket. Wow, what the? That's wild. No? All right, cool.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Does it specify?
I was trying to add on.
Does it specify picking or does it specify harvesting?
I think it's both.
Oh, yeah, that's harder to get around.
If you're just out in the woods and you find some and you pick them, that's just picking. But if you're growing them, that's harvest. So I think it specifies both. That's
Rimshee, real quick, I'm sending you some more pictures. If at some point you think it's a like appropriate moment to talk about them, you just let me know.
Never been Ted?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man.
We'll get to that one.
Yeah. We'll yeah.
I want to.
I'm just gonna share this real quick. Never been Ted.
Yeah. So, sorry to divert from the Corona party, but there's an anti-vaxxer movement that's been ramping up over the last year in my hometown, and they're now buying ad space on billboards and things, and they're building
Facebook.
these. Huh? What?
I said thanks, Facebook.
Yeah, they're also building signboard trucks, like trucks that they drive around with big billboards on the back of them that have all this anti-vax bullshit on them. Yeah, so you, like right here. I drive past these things every single day. And I'm making a call to action if any of you are interested. It doesn't require much. I have all the information that you'll need. If I may post a link in the chat here. The owner of the static billboards that they're renting to put these ads on is Clear Channel Outdoor. They are a local company for like broadcasting on the radio and advertising and things like that. And they have a website where you can report inappropriate things on their billboards and so, or like problems where like a billboard's falling over because of storm damage or whatever. And I've linked it right there. I have the number of that particular billboard, and I will be looking for the rest of them where I can. Because I don't know. I think it's a bad look for a company to help spread the word about anti-vax nonsense amid a viral pandemic. I just think that's bad optics for the company, and I think they should be aware of what they're actually sharing. Because at the bottom of that Never Been Ted billboard is a website called DoWeNeedThis.org. And Rimshee, I'll leave that to you if you want to look at that website or not. But it's
I'm not gonna pull it up. I don't.
It's your typical.
We're not we're not a primarily anti-vax channel. We just talk about bullshit and avoid politics as best as possible.
It's your typical anti-vax hub of information.
I will say though, like when it comes to that particular billboard, like the messages, like the flu vaccine has never been tested in pregnant women, but obviously they're so bad at organizing the science, like Never Been Ted. I just want like this thing now. It's like the flu vaccine has never been Ted, and like a very sad, forlorn picture of Ted Cruz underneath.
Oh. Yep.
It's like, we're sorry, Ted. You've never been a flu vaccine. It's just like my whole life is a lie.
Yeah. So if you can't see it in the picture because it looks kind of small on my screen, the billboard number is 000341. I posted it in the chat if you want to help me brigade this fucking website and tell them, hey, you're helping to promote pseudoscience bullshit. Please stop.
In really dangerous times.
Yeah.
Addy, have you shared this with Jeff?
I have. Well, Jeff has seen the sign trucks. The billboard's new, and I haven't had a chance to send it to him. Well, I've had chances, but I just forgot. I also kind of don't want to. I do want to send it to Jeff, but I feel like it's nothing he hasn't seen before. Like, it's more of the same. Everything on their website is shit that he's already debunked and shit that he's already talked about.
I'm not talking about their website. I'm talking about the whole billboard thing itself. Like just like sharing the billboard company.
Oh yeah.
And then like which billboard it is, that sort of.
Yeah. You know what? I'll do that tonight. Then yeah.
Yeah, because he could definitely get the word out a lot more about that than any of us
Signal
could.
boosting.
Yeah. I don't want to just assume that Jeff would because he can. I know he's got shit to do, but I'll definitely send it his way. But yeah, they're local to me and they're very annoying. And I'm like, Sir and I were talking the other day that like, they've tried to make bullshit about the coronavirus and get it posted on billboards, and like all the local ad companies were like, "Nah, I'm not running that, dude."
Yeah.
Is
there nothing if not predictable?
Yeah, like, do we really trust the FDA? The FDA and Vioxx, 100,000 dead.
I trust them more than you.
The FDA gave us opioids, 500,000 dead. Are vaccines safe?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, I think we've thoroughly beaten that into dirt. What else do we have?
Yeah.
Well, let's just skip the rest of this article. All you need to know is people were being dumb.
Yeah, people are being dumb, got what they deserve, and I would laugh at them, but they're not going to take that home to their family and endanger all them. And so, good job, jackass.
It's a constant trend across the country where people that are bragging about not social distancing getting
I
infected.
mean, why can't people just like do like dumb that only hurts themselves, like accidents with fire extinguishers?
Yeah, that fire extinguisher article. Great.
I mean, yeah, it was incredibly dumb, but she was the only one that got fucked up.
Hey, Addie. I'm posting an article and live show for you since you've been gone so long. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Didn't take long for that to click.
Yeah,
Yep.
kind of familiar with that one.
Let me know when it's loaded.
Wait, what?
Let me know when it's loaded.
Oh, am I gonna read this one? Or?
Yup.
Oh, it's sorry, man. No.
Okay.
Just,
Fine. Sir, do you want to take this one then?
What do we got?
It's a very sad day in Michigan.
All right. Coming to us from Cars 108. Did you know that there's a testicle festival in Michigan? And yes, it's canceled. Thank goodness for the pandemic. We're learning all kinds of new stuff. We had to Google this to confirm it, and yes, it's a real thing. The 9th annual Testicle Festival in Deerfield, Michigan, of course it's fucking Michigan, which is about 35 miles south of Ann Arbor, which was supposed to take place over this past weekend, was canceled due to the COVID-19 outbreak. This may surprise you, but this post isn't about coronavirus. We need to talk about the festival itself. It's held at the Deerfield American Legion and usually attracts up to 2,000 visitors. They spend about 12 hours eating, wait for it, fried bull testicles. The festival has been postponed until May 9th, and the testicles are being frozen until then.
But then they're not fresh, man.
I mean, you gotta maintain the sperm count somehow, Rimshee.
Oh god, I can't.
Eat bull balls but get corona? I don't know. Tough choice. Love me some Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, tough choice. To stay home.
I mean, at least one of them would be nice if horseradish sauce.
Yeah. I do enjoy horseradish. But it's such a fickle condiment. Or dip, topping, or whatever fuck you want to call it. Just a little too much, and it's fucking done. You're gonna have bad breath for 2 weeks. But too little, you can hardly taste it. So thick.
Yeah.
yeah. I only know about this whole thing because they did they paid homage to it in Far Cry 5.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Wait, the Testicle Festival?
Yeah,
the fact that it exists doesn't surprise me. But
it's funny too. Oh no, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go for it. I had nothing left.
Yeah. It's funny because in Far Cry 5, the Testicle Festival also gets canceled, but it's not because of a pandemic. It's because a cult took over the town.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and there's a whole mission based around getting the fucking food truck that makes the testicles.
Man, I wish.
I'm the only one who's really curious about McConaughey's relationship with that boy.
You haven't seen those
It's a Lincoln commercial.
Yeah, like you haven't seen those stupid ass Lincoln commercials.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's just fucking
Yeah,
around.
but that guy.
Is anybody else concerned about Matthew McConaughey's relationship with any living thing that he sees?
Horsey sauce just barely qualifies, Trout.
No, not horsey sauce, because they add something else to it, and it's no.
Yeah,
No, like get some. If you have really good horseradish, you need hardly anything. Well, that entire packet of like good horseradish would it, I don't know, it'd probably kill you.
I don't know, like around here, like we have this chain of stores called Kroger, and their private selection horseradish sauce that'll open your sinuses real damn quick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like a nice horseradish.
I like to use it with
Like-
roast beef and aged cheddar. It's a really good
Mhm.
combination.
Sounds very Jewish.
Are you
Strange,
are
'cause
you
I'm
insulting
German.
me?
No, I'm insulting him. I just called a German man Jewish. Yeah.
Well, I'm both, so I don't know if it's an insult or a compliment at that point.
German and Irish is my primary family history, which is another reason why I don't drink, because I might have a problem.
Irish and British and German are my three mains. Irish, British, Scottish, German, French. Unfortunately, French. Yeah, I am
Cats
German,
is calling
Yeah.
kids.
bullshit.
I'm German, Jewish, and black. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
jeez. Let's talk about Spain though for a minute.
Yeah, I gotta
Alright.
find which one was that one.
Sex toys.
Sex toys. All you had to say, man. I know what you're talking about.
Come on, cats. That's not a real word. We all know that Germans don't exist.
At least the Germans have their spelling in check more than the French.
Yeah.
Woman 61 gave box of sex toys to neighbor with partner's severed head inside.
Jesus Christ.
Oh wait, hold on. I should probably do this so
I
you
mean,
can follow along.
that's kind of a new spin on the term giving head.
Yeah. A woman whose neighbor asked her to store a box of sex toys later discovered a decapitated human head decomposing inside it. The shocked Spanish woman reportedly suffered a panic attack after seeing the macabre content. See, French word right there. It's all fucked up. Ours not even pronounced. She only recently removed the box from a wardrobe after noticing a stench. Ugh. Severed head appeared to have been boiled in water and wrapped in foil, possibly to limit odor escaping, reports the Tenna Public Mirror 3. Police in
That's
Bugden, Spain,
interesting.
arrested the original owner of the box, Maria del Carmen Marino, 61, Castro Urdiales. They alleged that the severed head belonged to Jesus Maria Baranda, 67, her partner of 7 years.
Oh my god,
Ooh.
she killed Jesus.
A former bank worker, he had been retired since 2018 and was divorced with children. His body is still missing. She ain't. Local media reported that Marino had given the box to her friend, who lives near her, to store at her apartment in April. Bizarrely, she allegedly told her it was full of her sex toys, which her boyfriend had left when he moved out. Head of Memento. Oh, come on. However, the unnamed neighbor only recently opened the box after she noticed a pungent odor wafting from the wardrobe where it had been stored for 6 months. Damn. After Marina was arrested, she told cops someone had dumped the box outside her front door and that she had initially kept it because it was the only memento I had of him. The victim went missing in February, but his family did not report his disappearance until March, according to local media. Both Miranda's brother and Marino alerted the Spanish Civil Guard. She was said to have told officers that her boyfriend had left cash for her after leaving suddenly with no prior warning. At first, police assumed he'd left voluntarily until they discovered his bank accounts were untouched, and Veranda had not taken his car with it. Okay.
Hmm.
Wait, Sasha
This
Grey
is-
has a
this-
stream?
Rimshee, are you a fan of Sasha Grey?
Who isn't? She looks like she's she looks like she could fit several in her cheeks.
Okay. When investigators told Marino they were heading to her house on April 10th to investigate her apartment, she allegedly wrapped her partner's severed head and put it in a box covered in wrapping paper. She then allegedly went to her friend's house and gave her the box to store, telling her it was full of sex toys that Miranda had left behind. Her pal put the box inside a wardrobe in her guest bedroom before removing it because of the stench. Marino was described as a grumpy person who did not like children around her, according to the neighbors who also live in the same apartment block, according to Time. When questioned on Miranda's whereabouts, Marino told the Spanish Civil Guard that she had contacted her partner through WhatsApp. But when officers asked her for her mobile phone, she said it had fallen in the loo before claiming that Miranda is gone because he did not love me. Oof. Yeah, you killed him. Yeah.
Murder
Yeah.
so foul.
He worked in baking, so I was on the suspicion of like maybe some gangland type shit. Some mob shit. And then you said he left because he's not gone because he doesn't love you anymore, or he did not love you anymore. Yeah, you killed him.
Hey, Eddie, is that you machine gun typing?
I am sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I muted my mic. I'm sorry.
Goofball.
This is the newsroom.
We're getting a telegram in now.
From our correspondent in Albuquerque.
After translating the Morse code, it says send nudes.
Controls.
What?
Yeah.
What? Okay, let's yeah, she fucking murders his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just can't get
Yeah.
over the fact that she boiled his fucking head.
He doesn't love me, so this is near Bar's territory. It's not in his territory, but it's near.
What? I thought Bar was from Spain. I thought he was Spanish.
No, he's from what's that location called that's been trying to secede? The fucking lingual frenum. What's that location that's been trying to secede forever?
Oh, Caledonia or whatever?
Yeah, whatever it's called. That's where he's from. Catalonia.
Catalonia. Yeah, I was close. Most of the letters were there.
You tried, and that doesn't count.
Cats. The secret is that if I do shit like this, he might just pop out of nowhere and start defending himself. I don't know.
It's like trying to summon what's her face, Bloody Mary. Sometimes you just got to do something stupid and they show up.
Hold on one second. I got a mirror right here. Bars,
Bar.
Spanish, bars, Spanish, bars, Spanish.
Somebody's gonna send this to him later, and you're gonna get a message like, "Jables, you motherfucker."
Yeah.
Could be worse.
I never see him anymore. I miss him.
Yeah, I do too. I can't remember the last time I talked to Bar.
Oh, I talked to him 2 or 3 weeks ago. Whenever the last mod meeting was. Rimshee,
Yeah.
pick an article. Want to talk about how New York City isn't telling people to eat butt? Or a fossil?
We could talk about
Or
a
this
fossil.
weird article
and
about
then-
Bill Burr?
Wait, where's the one about fucking buttholes?
Oh, it's a because it's literally just like a pamphlet that was passed around by New York.
Oh no.
It's a PDF file.
Well, I'd still need that to show people what we're bullshitting about.
I dropped
You
it.
posted it?
Did you? Because I'm not seeing it.
At the very bottom. Of
got
live show.
live show.
Most
Oh,
recent
live
post.
show. Oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that one because we got nothing better to do in our lives.
Yeah, let's practice safe sex during a pandemic.
Wow, it's two full pages dedicated to this bullshit.
Yeah.
Sex
What do
and
you think?
coronavirus disease 2019, COVID 19. All New York should stay home and minimize contact with others to reduce the spread of COVID-19. But can you have butt sex? Oh wait, it just says sex.
No, but there's butt in the sentence.
Yeah, there's butt in the sentence. Here are some tips for how to enjoy it while avoiding the spread of the disease. Know how it spreads. You can get COVID-19 from a person who has it. The virus can spread to people who are within 6 feet of a person with COVID-19 when that person coughs or sneezes. The virus can spread through direct contact with their saliva or mucus. We still have a lot to learn about COVID-19 and doing the deed. COVID-19 has been found in fecal matter of people who are infected with the virus. COVID-19 has not yet been found in semen or vaginal fluid. We do not know. We know that other coronaviruses do not efficiently transmit through that vector.
So is this an official call to wash your ass?
It's an official call to stop pooping in your partner's mouth.
It's an official call to
Okay.
you can have sex, but no kissing.
But it's not an STD. Oh, well, like you and your partner, you and your safest sex partner. Oh, you are your safest sex partner. So everyone go out and rub one.
It's very good. It's good for the immune system too, so it's not a terrible idea.
The next safest partner is someone you live with. I'm just looking at the door right now since none of you can see.
I don't think that's safe. She's kind of crazy.
Oh no, that's safe.
Okay.
It's safer than not. I tell you that much.
Yeah.
You should avoid close contact, including sex, with anyone outside your household.
Yeah.
If you usually meet your sex partner online or make a living by having sex, consider taking a break from in-person dates, video dates, sexting. Wait, what?
Stop being a fucking whore.
Oh, there's a period there.
Yeah,
Video
yeah.
dates, sexting, or chat rooms may be options for you. I mistook that period for a comma.
This doesn't make sense anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the point of this? Crab, we're teaching you how to have safe sex during a pandemic.
Oh, and they include HIV.
Because of course.
Because why? God damn. New York is fucking... No one's gonna listen to this. Because people in New York are degenerates. By default.
Go through set 3 though. So that's my favorite.
Set 3? Oh,
Yeah,
take care during sex. Kissing can easily pass COVID-19. Avoid kissing anyone who is not part of your small circle of close contacts. Rimming, mouth on anus, might spread COVID-19. Virus in feces may enter your mouth. Condoms and dental dams can reduce contact with saliva or feces, especially during oral or anal.
Could you imagine making out with somebody with a dental dam?
No tonguing.
God damn it.
Washing up before and after is more important than ever. Wash hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Wash sex toys with soap and warm water. Disinfect keyboards and touchscreens that you share with others for video chat, for watching porn, or for anything else.
No one's gonna fucking do that.
Don't come on your...
Why would you... You're supposed to immediately wipe it off, you disgusting fuck.
Oh no, sometimes...
What is it, Jables? What degeneracy are you going to lead us on this time?
Sometimes I like the build-up in my keyboard because it gets more resistance, so I have to push a little harder on the key.
I'm with you, cats. Ew.
You get exactly what you deserve.
Yeah. No, I deserve that of you. I earned it.
What the... Okay. What are we gonna talk about to distract ourselves next? From... God damn it, Jables.
Let's talk about the Catholics.
Might as well.
Yeah, let's go from one extreme to the other. Oh.
Yeah. Some bishops are granting Catholics permission to eat meat for rest of Lent due to coronavirus.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Hey.
You could have warned me a little bit.
Why would we?
What?
Nah.
But I guess
it's not as fun that way.
Never mind.
Yeah, you're here now. Get used to it.
Catholic bishops in at least 2 states are revising abstinence obligations for Lent as the coronavirus pandemic continues to spread globally. Bishops in New Jersey and Massachusetts have granted permission for Catholics to eat meat during the remaining Fridays of Lent. Lent, the season of prayer and penance in the Christian church, lasts 40 days, beginning Monday, the 7th week before Easter, and ending Friday before Palm Sunday. Given the difficulties of obtaining some types of food and the many other sacrifices which we are suddenly experiencing given the coronavirus, I have granted a dispensation from abstaining from meat on Fridays for rest of Lent, except Good Friday, which is universal law. Wait, except Good Friday, which is universal. New Jersey's most Reverend James F. Chichko, whatever, Bishop of Tucson, announced the diocese's Twitter account Thursday. Okay. I also made a change to the religion that I have. If you are unable to get booze, that is okay. You can abstain from drinking the booze that you are unable to get to these. There you go. My religion changed now. Great.
Have to be flexible in these trying times.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's fine. It's like it's hard to get certain things. I'm glad that they are catering their religion to it and already has things in place where it can different rules for different.
There's still
For
more
this.
to it, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, scroll down.
Boston's most, Reverend Peter J. Uclieto, also issued a similar message Thursday morning. Thursday announcing that Cardinal Sean O'Malley, of course, has allowed Catholics to eat meat for the remaining Fridays. One of the effects of the current events is uncertainty regarding what food products are available on any given day, Uclieto said. At this time, we are called to make the best of what we have at hand or is available for purchase. Many people are using what they have stored in their freezers and on their shelves. Others are depending upon prepackaged meals or food delivered through support agents, which are providing an important service for individuals and families in our communities, especially for children and citizens. The Cardinal is encouraging those able to abstain from meat do so while offering what they can to those suffering as a result of coronavirus. Coronavirus pandemic has topped 531,000 cases globally. It's way higher than that now, and forces nearly a third of the world's population under virus restrictions. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they aren't doing holy water in churches anymore, and a lot of churches aren't meeting up. There's some that are, but those ones tend to be like super extreme ones anyways, so if they all get coronavirus,
That
I don't
is
know if
what
I'll
it
care
is.
too much. Yeah.
All right, what bullshit is up next?
I don't know. The Australian truck. That was a crab article. A new suggestion.
Yeah, let's go with Australian
Yeah,
truck.
crab. Yeah, crab. Why don't you
Australian Crocs?
Australian truck with you should see it in the live show section. It's one that you also shared with us.
There's 2 live show sections.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you gotta delete the old one.
Oh, there it goes.
There was still conversation going on in there, so I didn't delete it quite yet.
Well, now you should.
Australian truck carrying toilet paper catches fire, police say.
After being stolen.
A semi-trailer carrying toilet paper caught fire early Friday on a highway in southeast Australia, police said. Firefighters were able to save the prime mover and first trailer, but not the BE trailer that was carrying a load of toilet paper. I don't understand that, but trucker references. The exact amount being transported was unclear, but the fire comes amid panicked shoppers around the world hoarding toilet paper over the outbreak of COVID-19. The fire broke out on the Hume Highway in New South Wales. Crews from surrounding areas arrived on the scene to help, the Canberra Times reported. We should be reading this in the Canberra Times, since that's the source. Ohio, Louisiana issue new statement, coronavirus stay-at-home orders. It is the second time this month an Australian truck carrying toilet paper has caught fire. On March 4th,
The second time?
Caught fire in Brisbane.
This is a recurring problem?
Well, this country's on fire, right? There was quite an interesting vehicle, as we believe toilet paper is quite precious at the moment. So we've been able to save half the load on this particular truck. Yeah.
Wait, saving half a load by burning toilet paper?
Half the load was saved. Half it burned.
Oh. All right then. Interesting.
Uh,
I don't really know what to add to it.
It speaks for itself, kind of.
yeah, blame
Yeah.
Jables.
Well, I mean, it's Australia. Everything's on fire. So no, blame Crab. Crab suggested it in the first.
Blame me. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
I'll shoot whoever I
I'll
want.
shoot whoever I want.
I need to go get supplies. I gotta go hunting.
At least give me a gun so I can defend myself.
Nope.
Why would I do that?
It'd make
Use
it
your
harder to
combat.
go
That's
collect
fucking
supplies. Don't
Where's
go
your
out and
honor?
shoot
Get
people.
my own
It's
guns.
bad.
Challenge me to a duel. Let's duel.
In all
Why?
honesty, don't go out and shoot people. That is very bad. Very, very bad.
We're bad, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Slight addendum to that. If the super volcano explodes and we're doing all Mad Max on ice shit,
You really
go
want
ahead
that
if you
to
need
happen,
to. I'll die in the explosion, but
Mad Max on ice.
Oh,
You
so I can't
really,
hunt
you
Jables
really
down?
are, have a
I-
one-track mind, dude.
I know. Well, I just love that bit so much.
Right.
Okay, fine.
All right, where are we going now?
I don't fucking.
Breton. God, yeah.
Oh.
What? Where the
Yeah.
fuck?
Happy early birthday to you as well, Kaz.
Yeah, happy early birthday, Kaz.
Oh shit, we have a Larry here.
Larry.
You wanna? Yeah, we do have a Larry. Hey, Larry.
Kubiak.
We're just kind of
Wait,
floundering at the moment.
No, it's fine. I'm thinking we talk about the most useless article that we have in here. Unless the one about Bill Burr.
Let's see.
Just to,
So who's taking that one?
Yeah,
I'll take that one.
that's all Jables.
Yeah. Breaking Bad star.
One condition: read it in Bill Burr's voice.
No.
I can't do that. I can't do accents on command. I gotta like feel it. Breaking Bad star Bill Burr. Okay. Didn't know he was a star in Breaking Bad. I knew he was in it for a little
I didn't
bit.
know that either.
Struggles to carry packages from Zappos and Amazon after telling Jimmy Kimmel he loves ordering online. Yes, this article is completely useless. You could have said comedian Bill Burr. He's a lot more well known for that.
Mm.
Isn't this a British site? They don't know who Bill Burr is.
Breaking Bad actor Bill Burr was seen running some vital errands on Thursday morning in Los Angeles as he hit up his local UPS to pick up some packages. As you do. The 51-year-old struggled to hold on to boxes from Amazon and Zappos, as well as several other smaller packages. Okay. Got a lot of packages.
Yeah.
Many
he's
more
got-
Americans than usual have taken to shopping online and using delivery services to avoid crowding stores and markets, while the safer at home mandate is in place in Southern California.
You don't say.
Yeah.
No, we don't because reasons. We don't say
The
much.
Mandalorian star, so now he's a star of The Mandalorian, kept it casual for the outing in navy blue track pants, a black hoodie, and gray t-shirt underneath.
Jesus
The stand-up guy
Christ.
star, the stand-up guy
padding the
star,
fucking
also wore a black baseball hat. They're just trying to add in his credits and just padding the shit out of it. Useless fucking article.
God,
When
this
Bill
is
emerged from the delivery
why?
site, he had ample packages in both arms, including shipments from Amazon. The father of one was recently a guest on on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Kimmy Jimmel Live, which has understandably changed its format in light of the current health crisis. Okay. It doesn't look like he's really struggling. He just has a lot of packages.
Yeah, well, this is the reach the media puts out.
Famous guy picked some things up.
Famous guy did a thing, and now we're trying to make money off of it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Because we have nothing bad to say about Bill Burr other than he orders a lot of stuff online and sometimes has troubles carrying the package.
Maybe the writer's a huge Bill Burr fan, just wanted an excuse to write about him.
That would explain all the random credits that they're just dropping in throughout the article. But not once do they mention that he's a comedian, it looks like.
That's because he's not
Yeah,
a comedian as far as they're concerned.
Gotta have your priorities, I guess? Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, Wait, Larry, are you talking that's how we know Bill made it? Because they're referencing all of his credits instead of his comedy? Because he does movies and TV shows to put his daughter through college, not because it's what he wants to do. Other than, like, his own show, F is for Family. But that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have said Billy Red Tits. Sure. Cheesecake has some balls, I guess. You want to talk about that?
About what?
The Cheesecake Factory,
Cheesecake.
Oh, yeah, Cheesecake Factory.
also known as No One Cares.
Yeah. Well, I respect what they're doing. They're just. I don't know, sir. You want to. Or Rimshee? Grab anybody.
I'll take it.
Fuck.
The Cheesecake Factory tells its landlords it won't be able to pay April's rent. The Cheesecake Factory won't be able to pay its April rent as it's nearly 300 locations, highlighting how deeply the coronavirus pandemic is affecting the restaurant industry. Regulations instituted across several states forced restaurants to close as a way to help stop the spread of the virus. The closures have resulted in significant revenue decrease for the company. In a letter addressed to the company's landlords, CEO David Overton wrote that the severe decrease in restaurant traffic has severely decreased our cash flow and inflicted a tremendous financial blow to our business. The letter was first obtained by Ear, and the company confirmed its authenticity to CNN Business. The Cheesecake Factory, or Cake, also owns a number of other restaurants, including North Italia, Flower Child, and Culinary Dropout. Some restaurants have remained open for delivery and takeout options. Please understand that we do not take this action or make this decision lightly, and while we hope to resume our rent payments as soon as reasonably possible, we simply cannot predict the extent or the duration of the current crisis, Overton wrote in the letter. Many Cheesecake Factory restaurants are located in or near malls, which have been forced to close in several states. Large mall owners, Simon and Westfield, didn't immediately respond to a request for comment about the letter. Matthew Clark.
People still go to malls?
Huh?
People still go to malls?
Yeah, they still exist.
It's where it's actually malls are where a lot of high class stores congregate nowadays.
Yeah. If you want something of quality, you go to a mall these days. It's not where you go when you're a cheap teen because there's nothing that
You
you
just
can
want to
get
hang
there.
out the hot top. Yeah, well, there's like most malls still have like a Zoomies and a Hot Topic, but that's about it. For the
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah, it's not the fun place to go hang out that it used to be. Well, I assume
Yeah, it's not.
that's what it was, because people would hang out there.
It's
But
not. I used to hang out at a mall.
GameStop.
There was a
GameStop.
yeah. I used to hang out at a mall when I was a teenager. They had an exotic animal store there, so you could just walk around petting exotic animals and treat it kind of like a little mini zoo. But if you wanted, you could go home with one. And that's how I got a chameleon, because I was trying to impress a girl.
Did it
Of
work?
course.
Kind of, yeah. And that's also how I was high as fuck on Molly with the same girl, and I almost bought a $5,000 ring for shits and gigs.
What? I doubt that it was for shits and gigs. You
$5,000
dare
for-
me? Are you daring me to propose to you? Yeah, I'm daring you to propose to me.
No,
If you asked for it.
Why?
No,
That's where I immediately
plastic
go.
ring from one of those machines.
That's where I
No,
immediately
no.
go, because obviously you will do anything if it's a dare. And this is info for everyone. If you want Jables to do something stupid, just
No.
dare him.
I won't do air. Very
Jables, I
short
dare you to jump to shark
But
infested
this was also a time when I constantly had $20,000 laying around because I was selling drugs. So it was like $5,000, whatever.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, you can't just gloss over that. Tell us the story now.
I've told this story so many fucking times,
Yeah,
dude.
that's something for later.
Yeah,
Of when he had $20,000
If you-
laying around?
Yeah, he's told.
yeah,
Yeah.
constantly.
It's also the story of
still
how
have
he
a
ended
lot.
up almost getting arrested.
It's also the story of how I ended up homeless in Portland. Yeah.
It's not something to talk about on Twitch.
No, it's fine. I passed the statute of limitations. I'm good.
Yeah, but Twitch is not the federal government. They'll probably be like,
Oh, yeah,
"Oh, bad, no."
They can't arrest him now.
No, they can't arrest him, but they can
No,
end the
but
channel.
they can get rid of our. I'll tell you the stories. Grab.
Anyway, Matthew Clark, chief financial officer for the Cheesecake Factory, said in a statement to CNN Business that the company has very strong, long-standing relationships with its landlords. We are certain that their partnership with their goddamn fucking English language in my tongue. We are certain that with their partnership, we will be able to work together to weather this storm in an appropriate manner, Clark said. Coronavirus pandemic has been a shock to casual dining chains because of the sudden closure and lack of clarity about when they will reopen. Can reopen. That business model is now a liability these days. These days, those chains have to quickly figure out ways to ramp up off-site orders while keeping their companies afloat. Most of the bigger players will find a way to survive, RJ Hottovy, a consumer strategist for Morningstar, previously told CNN Business, but it's not going to be easy. I kind of want to order from my favorite restaurant, but I need to have money in order to order from there, and it's just kind of pissing me off.
Yeah. About that, buddy.
Yeah. I lost track of where we were. I need to... Last one I have is the toilet paper fire. What did we cover after that?
The one that you just read.
Okay, cool. I'm losing track of this shit, man.
It's okay. No one cares.
Getting out of control.
Yeah, no one cares. 14 people watching, not a single one of them cares.
Yeah.
I think it's 14.
Nothing's really changed for me though. Like, other than going to a bar.
A
about
few
it.
things have changed for me. My classes for my apprenticeship have changed. They're now going to be Zoom classes, and to make up the time that while they were figuring out how to accomplish all that crap.
Wait, they're going to be Zumba classes now? How does that
No, not
do with
Zumba.
electricity?
Zoom classes. You degenerate asshole. So it's just really, really weird.
What's next? Yoga classes instead of your actual
I
classes?
would not be against that. Learn to stretch, but it has nothing to do with electrical, you dumbass.
Actually, it's important to stretch. And yoga classes, especially with the whole quarantine thing, would actually be very good because you just need like a little space. You just need enough space for you to lay down, essentially. Nothing? Nobody? Okay.
No, you're just dead in the water, dude.
I know. I'm not getting anything off of any of you guys.
Nothing
Not like last
tonight.
week when we talked about the the fire extinguisher incident. Which still makes me laugh.
That'll just become a running joke of the show in the future.
I'm tempted to run. No, oh wait, we should make one of our emojis for people that sub fire.
Yeah, we should. We totally should.
That's not a bad idea at all.
And it'll be obviously not be used for let's put out this fire. It'll be used for let's blow this shit up.
Yeah.
We're talking about killing people now?
Taco's doing yoga.
Oh, no one
Yeah.
died as far as we know. We haven't read the follow up.
She was in the ICU but stable. Last we checked in, so
Yeah.
that's a good sign. She's not having kids, thankfully.
Yeah.
Ever.
Unless she adopts. But I mean, the U.S. is pretty strict when it comes to adopting kids, and they'll probably see that on her record and be like, "Nope."
So Dad'll have to adopt, and I'm mom, just not legally.
Yeah. Well, Dad adopts first, and then they declare that they're in a relationship, and then become stepmom. That's how you get around.
Yep.
But single fathers, they probably wouldn't adopt to anyway. So.
Yep.
Because maybe she's a lesbian now.
How am I a lesbian?
I said maybe
What?
she's a lesbian.
Oh, maybe she's a lesbian. Oh, I doubt it.
I watched Chasing Amy today.
I doubt she's a lesbian purely because she probably is more concerned about survival right now.
Yeah.
I wonder whatever happened to her. We should keep track of that one.
Yeah. I'll look it up later. Chat, remind me later. Look that up.
Yeah, chat's gonna remind you of shit. Oh, I mean, what else is really in the news besides this one fossil and coronavirus?
There's that satire article. That's about it, dude.
Yeah,
like it's all coronavirus right now.
It's all coronavirus. All day, every day. Oh, who you should vote for, who you shouldn't vote for reason A, B, C, D. Honestly, pay attention to what's going on. Make decisions for yourself.
Crap, you said you'd rather have Amy in a cage, but you get Amy in a cage by chasing Amy. You gotta chase her down first and get her.
Yeah, you're right.
And what kind of cage are you talking about?
You're telling me to chase her.
What kind of cage are you talking about? Bird cage?
A Faraday cage.
Yeah, Faraday. Bed cage.
The guinea pig cage.
Are you talking about one of those weird sex cages?
A large dog kennel. A large
What
dog
else do you use a
kennel.
cage for?
Huh?
What else do you use a cage for?
Well, victims mostly.
Wait, what? What? I didn't hear. I didn't catch that. Vic?
Oh shit.
I didn't quite hear you, Jables. You just speak up. Enunciate.
I said, well, victims mostly.
Oh, victims. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
What did you think I said? Well, Victor mostly. Like,
I heard Vic. That's all I heard.
well, Vic mostly.
Who the
Talk too
fuck
fast.
is Vic?
I don't know. Ask Jables.
You're the one who heard Vic. You're the one who knows a Vic then.
I was wondering what the fuck he said. Because I didn't hear.
We have fun.
No, what I said was Vic and Tim, not victim.
That's
Vic
my
and
point,
Tim.
Jables. Speak up.
I would say, is there something we don't know about you, Jables? But we already
There's a
know.
lot of things you guys don't
We
know about
already
me.
know.
Crab didn't know that I used to deal drugs. So, like...
The past is
I
the
knew you
past.
used to deal drugs. I heard you saying that. I just don't remember you carrying around $20,000 in cash.
Yeah.
Just kinda
Well, if you
stupid.
heard that story, then you know the story. Well, no, I didn't just carry it all around.
No, he kept it in his sock.
Place it. Yeah.
Oh, that's even better.
He had he had platforms because of all the cash he kept in his shoes.
No, I kept it in a sock, all in ones, and I would beat people. There was a bar of soap. If I need-
Why wouldn't you
And
take
that's
it to
just
the
what he
bank?
kept for that shit.
Just tell the bank you're a stripper. They'll believe you.
Now I'm just thinking about paying like $5,000 to a jeweler in ones. And how long that would take.
Look of absolute disgust on their face.
You
I mean, you have the money plus some, but goddamn.
like you had fuck me money back then, didn't you?
Oh yeah. That's an understatement.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you were at the extent of like Dave Carolla, but not Dave.
Yeah.
Steve? Dave?
Steve Carell?
Not Steve. Yeah, Steve. No. I don't fucking remember
Adam
anymore.
Carolla?
Make up your mind, Rimshee.
Maybe Adam Carolla?
That one.
Yeah. Adam Carolla, who I kind of live like my success by some words that he said. If you can go to a restaurant and you don't look at the prices on the menu, you're doing fine. That's success.
Yeah.
When you don't have to worry about the prices on a menu. No, I wasn't a godfather. I just supplied most of the
Well,
state of
you shouldn't
Texas
just-
with pot.
You shouldn't just buy expensive things because you can. You always look at the prices.
No, I actually lived really frugally. That's why I could like smoke as much of my own product as I did and all that shit.
Full Metal. Where are you getting Full Metal Jables, Larry?
He's talking about the scene where they tighten down his blanket and they all beat him with socks filled with soap.
Oh yeah. Oh
And he's
yeah.
having a sock filled with
The soap party. Yeah. Or no, it's not a soap party. It's called a blanket
It's a
party.
blanket party.
You know, I found that movie hilarious up until the murder.
You mean the suicide?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Well,
murder
technically, it was a
suicide.
murder suicide.
Up until
Yeah.
that point, it was hilarious.
Oh no, that was.
I think that's kind of the point. That whole scene just brings everything to a screeching halt of any sort of entertainment that you're having. It's like shit.
It's like,
But that's kind of the goal.
That's what kind of movie this is.
That's
Yeah.
kind of the goal, because I mean, what comes next? Nam.
Yeah.
Welcome to war, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
If they run. Oh god, that is just one horrible, fantastic movie.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that main
Yeah.
grab in the original Saints is perfect.
The suicide is
Who
the
the fuck
best
pinged me?
part. What the fuck, Larry?
Oh, well, that's Larry.
God damn it, Larry.
What meme are you talking about, Crab?
And you know the who the fuck pinged me. I love that.
Oh.
Oh yeah. The fucking Harley Army.
Yeah.
Who the fuck said that? Oh, yeah, we could just talk about random movies. Who the fuck cares? No, no one here cares at this point.
Yeah, what
See
else
my-
have I been watching this week?
Did you all see my article on the coronavirus?
What?
Segue.
Wait, which
Even I
article?
wrote an article about coronavirus.
Yeah, I
Indirectly.
so coronavirus out. The fact that I go through like my regular area where I find like most of the fucked up articles, and there were only 2, and one of them was still related to coronavirus, makes me sad. I'm having troubles finding articles, people. That's what I'm saying. Hop in the Discord and give me some new suggestions, you fucks. Kidding, I love
Hey,
it.
I'm always giving you suggestions.
I know.
This is very sad.
It's a sad time.
Yeah.
When in doubt, go to the Onion.
Yeah. No, because then it's just satire articles all the time.
Well, yeah, like a last resort.
Yeah, but I can.
Or
I mean,
Breitbart Reddit.
I'd rather go to the hard time person.
Yeah.
If you go to Breitbart, you get satire and news.
You go to Breitbart, you see an entire site then.
Somehow they've fused satire and news. Named after a dead faggot.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh, sorry.
Careful, we're on Twitch.
They banned that word, did they? I'm sorry.
Yeah, they might. They haven't stopped us yet. That's them. We keep it to a minimum of times that we use words like that, and we keep it to a minimum of people that watch. Not on purpose, but
Oh shit! I just realized Mickey gave someone a sub
oh yeah.
an hour ago.
Oh, Spell's
Thanks,
here
Mickey.
too.
Oh, Larry, Milo is living in New Jersey with his husband right now. Not getting work. That's about it.
Damn it, my ankle.
Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about Boris Johnson, because I mean we're struggling as it is.
Okay. As long as after this we can talk about Carlos Mencia.
Yeah. Yeah,
about
Carlos.
the fact
Well,
that
apparently
Boris Johnson has
Boris
corona?
Johnson tested positive for the COVID.
Does that mean we're going to get a new prime minister?
Who knows? How old is he? He doesn't look like he's older than 60.
No, he's not. He's in his 50. He's like 57 or 58 or something like that. I looked it up. Right.
And yet he somehow looks worse than Donald Trump. Jesus Christ.
No, he
It's
doesn't.
lack
He's
of-
not fat.
It's the lack of a comb.
He has better
He has
hair.
a
He's
comb.
not as fat.
No, he's been getting his hair cut the exact same way for like 20 years. I started looking at younger pictures of him. He's been trying to maintain the same high hairstyle with thinning hair for like 20 years.
British
Oh,
Prime
at
Minister.
least it looks like real hair.
It does not look like real hair. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has tested positive for the novel coronavirus. Johnson will self-isolate at his residence at 10 Downing Street and continue to lead the government response to the coronavirus pandemic, a spokesperson said. Well, okay, if he survives this, I think that you can trust that he at least has an informed opinion.
Yeah. Well,
Well, what are you gonna do if you're sick? In a virus posted in a video.
yeah.
We're now posting viruses. In a video posted Friday, Johnson said that he had developed mild symptoms to COVID-19, a fever and persistent cough. He took a test and it came out positive. So I'm working from home, I am self-isolating, and that's entirely the right thing to do, Johnson said. But be in no doubt that I can continue, thanks to the wizardry of modern technology to communicate with all my top team to lead the national fight back against coronavirus.
Did he seriously refer to modern technology as wizardly?
Yep.
How old is this dude again?
Did you go to Hogwarts?
Well, that answer depends on the next couple of weeks. He's either in his 50s or he's not.
Fucking wizardry.
Does he film himself with his head cut off like that? The whole video. I'm curious to know.
He's in his 50s, so probably.
Can he get himself in frame, idiot?
Wow, you're right.
I
He
know.
does have the same haircut he had
Can
when he
he-
was younger. Now he just doesn't use a comb.
Oh crap! What you don't understand
Yeah.
is he's currently
Here,
looking out the
there's-
window.
There's two. Okay, so there's two of them. He's just been getting the same haircut for 20 fucking years. He's just found something and he's sticking to it.
Here's him when he's younger. And we'll go to him when he's not.
He was a good-looking guy when he was
Younger?
younger.
Mhm.
Not.
Yeah, but that hairstyle also, the hairstyle he's trying to do also fit his age back then.
He looks like Aaron Carter.
He kind of does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it.
It's just because you guys only see ones. Shame.
Whoops, wrong button. Oh well.
Oh no.
That was accidental.
Sure it was.
Yeah, you guys are allowed to take.
Yeah. I hit the wrong thing. Anyway, Johnson also credited the staff of the National Health Service and public service workers and volunteers for their participation in a national effort against the coronavirus. We will get through it, and the way we're going to get through it is, of course, by applying the measures that you'll have heard so much about, he said. And the more effectively we all comply with these measures, the faster our country will come through this epidemic, and the faster we'll bounce back. Johnson and 10 Downing Street have said the Prime Minister will continue to coordinate the government's coronavirus response remotely, though Earlier this week, Foreign Minister Dominic Raab was named the designated survivor in case Johnson became ill and needed someone to assume his responsibilities. Designated, God, that was a movie, wasn't it? And my understanding was it was a bad movie.
A TV show.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a television
Designated
series.
Kaiser.
Designated Survivor. Let's keep us up then.
The UK Parliament went into recess March 26th until at least April 21st after approving emergency coronavirus legislation this week. Johnson's diagnosis comes after the Prime Minister implemented strict stay-at-home measures Monday that shuttered businesses and limited gatherings to 2 or more people. Wait, I think they did that wrong. I think 2 or less.
Well,
I have a gathering
Like-
of one person
like
here.
the don't really gathering unless you got multiple personality disorder. But okay, Sybil.
Yes, but if
Well,
you walk out alone, you're in violation of the law according to this language.
Can Sybil still throw parties with her other identities?
Who?
Sybil. Never mind. I made a joke about Sybil last week and you didn't even get learned. Okay.
Why would I
What are you
care?
talking about?
Who the fuck is Sybil and why should I care?
Sybil is a person that had multiple personality disorder. She had the most multiple personalities recorded, and there was a whole book written about her, and there was a big old movie that was pretty big for a while.
Is she who United States of Terra was based on, or whatever the fuck that show was?
No. Maybe. I don't know what that show is.
I don't either.
I
just know it
gave you an
exists.
answer because I was like,
Hey, Larry!
no, this is an important moment in psychological history.
6 months, Larry. Awesome.
Yeah.
Much appreciated, Larry.
Claire.
Oh, you know what? Are you ready to just talk about Carlos?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Do you
If
want this
anybody
one,
needs
James?
backstory on this historic event, yeah, I'll take it. So, Carlos Mencia endorses Bernie Sanders. Los Angeles. Carlos Mencia endorsed presidential candidate Bernie Sanders today in what many are saying is language far too similar to previous comics' endorsement of the Vermont senator. Him as a human being, when I was hanging out with him, I believe in him. I like him. I like him a lot, Mencia said. Look, you could dig up dirt on every single human being that's ever existed if you catch them in their worst moment and you magnify those moments. And you cut out everything else and you only display those moments. Yes, Larry
fuck?
knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That said, you can't find very many with Bernie, Mencia continued. He's been insanely consistent his entire life. He's basically been saying the same thing his whole life. And that, in and of itself, is very powerful structure to operate. For those of you that didn't catch it, Carlos Mencia used to steal people's jokes. And all of that dialogue is exactly what Joe Rogan said about Bernie Sanders. And Joe Rogan's the one that thoroughly exposed him for stealing people's jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he's
I
stealing
may-
criticism?
Called him out on stage.
Yeah.
He's stealing worse than Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan called out Carlos Mencia on stage. Walked right up to the stage and started yelling at him because he was telling somebody else's joke. And he was just like, this has gone on too long. Oh, wait, no. That's not what happened. Sorry. Joe Rogan was on stage. And he said something along the lines of, I'm not working on any new material tonight because Carlos Mencia is in the back. Or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
Larry, he stole all sorts
yeah,
of people.
I just reread that. It's word for word. That's exactly what Joe Rogan said.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, from
Larry,
Bill
wasn't
Cosby
it-
to he took from fucking everything.
yeah. It wasn't just Ari Shafir's jokes. Ari Shafir was the most noticeable because it was a bit that Ari had in one of his specials. And then Carlos Mencia did the same bit on his show. So that's the big one that got everybody looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a
Larry
shame
Bobby
'cause
used to
I
open
enjoyed
for
that
him,
show.
so that was different. Carlos Mencia?
Mind of Mencia.
Yeah, mind him. Yeah,
I used
whatever.
to watch
I think I saw like 2 episodes, but
It wasn't a very good show.
no,
Well,
and
it
I'm not
involved
into the
Carlos
comedy.
Mencia. No shit.
A lot of people fall into this. I'm this race, so I must be like blank. I have a grandparent that does blank. I have a parent that does blank because I'm this race. So I can talk about this. I'm not into that kind of.
that. Yeah, I remember he made a lot of immigration jokes.
Yeah.
Mexican jokes, yeah.
Yeah. He's kind of just a little disgusting nothing. Does he does he actually have a podcast?
He has a podcast now, yeah.
What the fuck does he talk about? Like, what other podcast does he steal material from?
Yeah, exactly. I was going to make the same joke.
Maybe
He,
it's a-
he talks
it's a
about
comedy
whatever he
gold.
heard on another podcast that morning.
Yeah, but what
Yeah,
are
yeah.
his favorites to steal from?
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some clips when he's had some guests on there, and they bring up the whole Joe Rogan thing still, and he tells a totally different story than what happened because we all saw it, and he tells a totally different story than he did right after it happened, and he was being interviewed and questioned about it. So
Well, that's expected. Right?
he's still like even throughout all this time, he was still performing at theaters. He's been doing that because he had enough momentum to keep that going. He's just like not really allowed in clubs. At least not in LA.
Mm.
Yeah, he still has enough momentum. Well, maybe that's why he started the podcast. He started losing the momentum that he still had.
Scary to say is like, when was the last time anyone talked about Carlos Mencia?
I talk about him. I talk about him at least like one.
Yeah, I'm surprised anyone talks about him. He's just kind of there now.
Yeah, I mentioned that just because it only comes up so often because I talk about comedy a lot. So I'll get into a conversation with somebody about comedy and like, no, and they'll tell me a joke or something, and it'll be somebody else's joke, and I'll recognize them like that's blank and blank joke. It's like, yeah, it's a good joke. I thought I'd say it. You should get some credit, dude. Like, these people like write their own joke most, and then I end up going and explaining Carlos Mencia.
I mean, like, what more is there to say about a man who was most relevant for stealing other people's jokes and basically being a worse version of George Lopez?
Yeah. Mickey, I don't have any definitive evidence on that. So I'm not gonna say that Amy Schumer is a joke thief. There's a lot of variables in it. Carlos Mencia was obvious.
Yeah, blatant.
I just choose not to watch Amy Schumer.
Huh? Yeah. Well, like, a lot of the alleged stolen jokes were like skits that she would do on the show. And and that's like there's like a writing room when you're doing a show like that. So it could have been anybody in that writer's room that was at a comedy club and either accidentally or on purpose stole somebody's joke to get. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Robin Williams used to steal jokes, but usually with him it was like a in the moment sort of thing, not conscious. And then when he
because
realized it, he'd try and make it right.
Yeah, because he was like he would just go through real fast. He was a real fast thinker, and he'd see people weren't going with him, so then he'd switch over to something else to something else entirely different.
Ryan Williams is known for improvisation.
Yeah,
that's his
but a lot of times he would end up stealing somebody's bit. But whenever he did that, he would send that person money. It doesn't make up for it because it could have been like their best bit that they've ever written. And then it's just burned because Robin Williams did it. Doesn't necessarily make up for it, but it's it's something. It's a controversial subject in the comedy community.
Yep.
It's not right, but it could have been worse.
Yeah, there are ways to make it a little better. And he would give people like $5,000 for like a joke that he accidentally stole. So
it's not like he'd be underpaying them, but like admittedly, it's not like he was making up for it, but he'd at least try and make it not as bad as it was.
Yeah, like comedy isn't the same as playing a song. You can play the same song over and over. Can't tell the same joke over and over, especially if other people are telling the joke. Music, you can warp, you can do all sorts of different things with it. But yeah, multiple people telling the same joke, that's how you get into hacky comedy.
Yeah, it's why a lot of insults don't even work, because oh yeah, I'm gonna insult you, but I'm never gonna change the insult one bit. It's gonna be the same every single time. Meanwhile, if you do something fucking different, at least it's different.
Yeah, my favorite thing when somebody fucks up on a comeback and they pretty much say the same thing back to you that you said to them. Just say, if I wanted my comeback, I'd wipe it off your mom's chin. And then you just win.
Mm-hmm.
It's over.
Or get punched in the face.
Yeah.
Probably the latter.
Another one, cut it off, like right at the beginning, is like, hey, if I wanted any lip from you, I'd jingle my zipper.
That kind of reminds me of kind of going back to Full Metal Jacket for a moment. That's kind of how R. Lee Ermey got the job, because he was originally just there to like be like a consultant.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like after he dressed Stanley Kubrick himself down for like almost a full 2 minutes while never reusing a single insult that he got the part.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. I mean, what do you expect? R. Lee used to be a drill instructor. Like, active drill instructor on the drill field. So, that was what he did. Constantly.
Yeah. Well, that was his job.
Yeah. And some talents you don't lose just because you're no longer active.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on that's got Larry screaming?
Oh no, he's quoting the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
First he was.
Oh yeah, paranoia. There is something like parallel thinking where two people can come up with the same joke because they've seen this shit. So that's a big issue. That's why it's so hard to tell if somebody stole a joke. Because there's so many of them that are just universal. Like, go through any comment section about it and see how many people make the same joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but how many of them are just being fucking jerks? Dumb jerks at that.
Well, doesn't matter.
I suppose.
Yeah, like my volunteering at the community boxing club. Unique joke. Just because I've done it, and I sometimes want to punch children.
Who doesn't want to punch children?
Their
I know
moms.
I get tempted.
No,
That's
even
a
Lots
lie.
of people.
don't punch
That's a
their children.
lie.
All right.
Women
Yeah,
are
they
the
do
most
punch
likely.
children.
Oh,
I
jeez.
think my mom punched me once.
Yeah, that's a Chad Daniels bit. Everybody's mad at men for leaving their families. You should really look at the women. So at least men just leave. Women drown them.
Women's families leave them by force.
Yeah.
Or
Chad
you could say
Daniels.
that when women
Truly.
leave their families, they take the families with them.
Yeah, there's no stories of crazy fathers killing the kids, just crazy mothers.
There's a few.
More.
It's just far more prevalent with women.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's explained away by psychosis or some shit when it's a woman. Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lead singer of the band Hurt, his wife actually killed all of his kids and herself.
That's fucked.
Because God told her to. And he was like a super devout Christian, and then he just left the religion and then started the band Hurt.
Yeah, that's
'Cause he
one
was
thing you
hurt.
could do
Do
with
you
that.
get it?
Yeah.
Do you get it? Because he's hurt. Yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the show, guys.
Funny.
Thanks for suffering through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about the low energy.
There's just nothing to
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
talk
paranoia,
about
paranoia.
right
Are you not entertained?
It's all coronavirus. Try to slip in jokes when I can. All right, everybody, have a good night. We're gonna start raiding here pretty soon. Be sure to check us next week at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We should be starting at the regular time because I start work again.
Yeah.
Because I'm an essential employee.
Apparently.
So
Bastard.
I'm one of like 3 people that knows how to do my job. So yeah, I think I'm essential for that.
Yeah, because you know
most
how
of that
to
shit
do
goes
your
out.
job.
Well, most of the shit that I know how to do is stuff that goes to first responder.
Got it.
And shit. So that's why we're essential.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
We're raiding here in a moment. God, I hate how it takes 10 seconds to prep the raid. Bye!
Yeah.